Let's go and welcome to the first episode of City Skylines. What is City Skylines? It's the brand new city builder that just came out. It's being billed as, well, not necessarily being billed as, but a lot of people are saying this is the game that the new SimCity that came out last year should have been. And the reviews and impressions of this game, because a lot of people have had this in their hands for about a week, have just been raving about it. And I'm a fan of a good city builder. One of my favorite games from growing up in the day was SimCity 2000, and I think we've been chasing that. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this playthrough. I know in the past you guys enjoyed Prison Architect and that simulation style of game on the channel. I'm excited to go in with this. So I'm going to take this playthrough nice and slow because I am going in blind per se. I watched maybe 2 minutes of a tutorial and said, you know what, let's just go in and figure this out for the kids. So as we start, it looks like we have a few options here to choose a base map, and it looks like our natural resources here are oil, ore, farming, and forestry. Okay, I can get behind that. And as we pick different starting places, we can see water and areas suitable for building. So we could go Green Plains. Let's look for 78. Two Rivers is fairly good. Sandy Beach, Diamond Shore. Diamond Shore gives us a suitable area for building at 69%. That sounds like one we should proceed with. Let's go ahead and use that one. Alright, more modes. Unlimited money and unlock all modes can be found in the content manager. That's not how we would choose to play this game. I like to earn things, like to not grind it out, but work our way up. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the HUD here. And right now it looks like time is passing, so I'm going to pause that. So it says, hello, let's start by building some roads and zoning the areas next to them. Buildings will spawn on the zoned areas, and you will unlock new city services and buildings as your city grows. For help, click on the question mark. It will provide you with information regarding the menu or view you have open. Alright, thank you for that. Build roads to expand your city. Select a road type and draw a road by selecting a start and end point for the road. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward. Looks like this is the name of our city. Oh, did we not name it? Can we name it? What? I'm going to let you guys name this one. So we may go a few episodes, and whatever you think we should name the city, put it in the comments below, and probably around episode, I'm guessing, 3 or 4, we'll rename it based on what you guys say in the comments. Alright, so this looks like high demand. Okay, so this is similar to SimCity, demand for residential. I'm going to guess that's commercial and industrial. Then here's our monies, 70 Gs, and our population. And global happiness. Cool, so it's very intuitive. This is the extent of the game that I've seen. Up here, looks like a Twitter icon. It said, this is Chirper. Keep an eye on what your citizens are talking about and what is happening around the world. Hashtag you found me. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to use ASWD to look around. And I'm guessing that this is where the city would start. So, wow, that's pretty cool. I don't know how to rotate around yet, but let's go ahead and just start by building some roads. Hold the middle mouse button and move the mouse left and right. Okay, that's what I was wondering. How do we rotate this bad boy? Must have heard me asking. Alright, so let's go ahead and start building our first set of roads here. And I like to do the top-down style for right now. So if this is where they enter, let's build some, I'm so indecisive. Let's go ahead, let's just start. You got to start somewhere, right? Stop that. Let's build our first city block here, huh? So one of the things I did notice is that you see those exterior lines off the road. That is essentially gives us the optimal area for zoning. So what I mean by that is that if we make those 2 checkered zones or grid zones, that will be a perfect fit for residential, if that makes sense. See, it gives you snaps, which I like, because then it takes the guesswork out of it, which is one of the big problems of SimCity. Alright, so there's our first block. Let's go ahead and see if we can press forward. Now, what I mean by first block, or it gives you the ideal amount. Ooh, see, I don't like that tilted road, but you gotta do what you gotta do. How do we connect them? Okay, so we're definitely wasting some monies here. Okay, now let's go ahead and read. After we spent about 4 Gs, let's go ahead and read what's next. Roads need to be built to provide zones for building and city services. Larger roads allow for faster travel, so that probably wasn't a good idea. And greater amounts of traffic. This helps service vehicles reach citizens more efficiently. Roads with decoration produce less noise pollution. Page up and page down. Use page up and page down to build elevated roads. Draw a road over water to build a bridge. Okay, cool. Sounds good to me. So I'm guessing what we should do next is what? Start putting out some zoning. We could make this. Wow, so you make this whole area. Whatever's connected becomes a... That's really cool. Instead of kind of drawing it out SimCity style, it grids it up for you. Now I wonder if we wanted to make this commercial and this not. I wonder how that works. But anyways, let's go ahead and turn on the clock here and see what happens. Marquette. Small brush. Marquee. Ah. Small. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we could get fancy here. And we can change. So if we just want to fill the grid, we can use the fill tool, or we can use it block by block or paint. This is cool. So it looks like there's some development going on here. Oh, here we go. Let's read this. Zones determine what kind of buildings will spawn into the areas with the next to the roads. Areas indicated by a gray grid next to the road can be zoned using zoning tools. There are 4 different tools for zoning: fill, marquee, small, and large brush. Zone an area by left-clicking with the select tool. Hold down the brush to adjust the square marquee size. Okay, residential zones is housing, commercial or shopping and leisure. Industry and office zones provide jobs for citizens and produce goods for commercial zones to sell. Alright. Looks good to me. Alright, so it looks like we have some issues here. We need some water and electricity. If you place a building or a road in the wrong spot, you can bulldoze it. If you bulldoze recently placed items, you get most of your money back. You can also move service buildings. Just click on them and choose relocate. Cool. Alright, so right now it looks like we're losing money. We've got to build some sort of a power plant. Power plants produce electricity for all your modern city needs. Electricity will move from building to building over short distances. But to transfer electricity, let's pause it, over great distances, you'll need power lines. When placing power lines, you can see the reach of electricity around the lights as blue area. Okay. Got it. Makes sense. Alright, so we need a power plant first and foremost. Or we could go wind turbine. We're gonna go coal. Okay, so that's, and then that red ring indicates the pollution. Okay, that makes sense. Building must be placed roadside. We have to build this. So we gotta put it there. Right when they come into our city. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. Whoa. Didn't mean to do all that. Let's go ahead and build a nice road here. This will be industrial row here, where all the unsavories hang out. Let's go ahead and put that right here. Okay. Okay, so that you get, now here's the second thing, is that, so it looks like anything built in this blue area is going to have electricity. Now everyone else, we're going to need to build power lines, elevated roads. Okay, so while this may not be the most efficient thing in the world, just see how this looks. Wow, that's fairly expensive here. Space already occupied. Okay, so if we do that. Now, do they have power? Do you have to run them through the city? That's a good question. Let's see what's going on here. So what happens if we push play? Congratulations, this city's first power plant has been constructed. Hashtag juiced up. Okay, these guys do not have power though. I kind of like the steady production of electricity, but there's smog. Well, you know what? You can't have it all, citizens. Okay, so it looks like the next thing we need some sort of plumbing, right? Water and sewage. Connect the water pumps and drains with the water pipes. Okay, draw the water pipes under your city to provide buildings with fresh water and a sewer system for waterways. Note that the water pumps and drains need electricity to work. Make sure your water pumps are located a safe distance away from any drain pipes to prevent people from using contaminated water. I feel like that's really important, and maybe we should read that again. It says, make sure your water pumps are located a safe distance away from any drain pipes. Okay, so that's a drain pipe. It's a water pumping station. Avoid pumping sewage upstream. Note that a drain pipe always requires a watering. Okay, so we need a water pump station first of all. It's kind of, I know it's not ideal, but can we rotate these guys? Building must be placed on a shoreline. Whoa. Outside of city limits. That's pretty serious there. How do we know if that's upstream or not? I guess that would be downstream. Okay, so water storage. Water tower. Water tower provides a water source for areas that do not allow a water pumping station to be built. If a water tower is built on a polluted soil, the water will get contaminated. Oh, so we probably should have built one of these. Water tower instead of a water pump. Hey, we'll go for it here. So we're going to do a straight pipe that's going to cost 33 grand here. Okay, do they have water now is the question. Alright, so now we need a sewage pump here. Put it right next to there. Wait, it says not to put it there, right? Make sure your water pumps are located a safe distance away from any drain pipes. A little confused right now, just a tad bit confused. But I'm sure we'll figure it out here. Let's go ahead. Let's just hit play and see what happens. Is there like an underground? How do we see underground? Zoning. Alright. Twitter, just hang on for a second there. Alright, guys. Okay, so it looks like they now have water, correct? Let's find out. Oh, I see. Everywhere within that range now has water. That's so intuitive and smart. That's pretty freaking smart. I like it. Okay, so now they need, I'm guessing that's sewage. So let's go ahead and pause this and figure out how to get the dumpers out of here. Alright, so they're demanding sewage. Drain pump pumps out wastewater. Avoid pumping sewage upstream. Road connection not required. Alright, I guess we just put it right next to the water pumping plant. See what happens here. See how this looks shoreside? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that thing needs electricity out here. Okay. How is that thing? Is that not pumping or what? Wow, this is how not to build an efficient city. That's okay. Let's go ahead and, oh, actually, no, we can just extend it off here. We have money. There we go. All right, now we're back in business here. Right? They have power. They have power. Now, what is that little deal? No, we need our clicker back. Get this out of here. Not operating. What does it need to operate? Water pipe not connected. Okay. Thank you for telling us why it's not working. Okay, now let's see if it's operating. It is now operating. Okay. Drain pipe releases waste into the waters, lakes, and rivers. Oh, let's see what these guys need. So these guys, there's a water pipe. Is there like a water drain pipe? I think we're supposed to put in something else. Like sewage pipes or drains? Okay, advisor help. I think we're doing okay here. Build roads and zone next to allow citizens to move in and grow the city to unlock more services. Okay. So they want more cities. Our city it leaves a little bit to be desired, but hey, you know, you got to crawl before you design the Roman Empire here. I actually kind of want to zoom in here. What do we got here? The Thornton residence. Uneducated. The Oriental residence. I'm not sure that's exactly what you'd call PC. The Belmont residence. Simon Belmont. We got to take care of them. The Crescent residence. Birdsong. Applegate. Hickory Cypress. Okay, well, we must protect all of our families here. Okay, so how about we do some more zonage. And we'll go the fill. Actually, no, we don't want to do total fill. Let's make that a nice city block here. Make this a little commercial district here. So when people get off the freeway, hey, they know what's going on. Okay, so we got some need for more residential. So I'm guessing that here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and road it up here. So if this was the beginning, will that cut through that house? Let's see what happens when we do that. Yep. Ooh, we destroyed their homes. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's make another city block here. Oh, they're going to be not pleased with that. It's okay. Let's just, we're learning here. We're learning. Alright. Let's go ahead and fill this in with yield fill tool. We need more tax money. Give us all the tax money. Speaking of, while this is moving forward here, how are we doing economically? We are in the red, minus $1,100 every month. What does that mean? Where are we spending? We're spending a lot of money on utilities, that's why. It's okay. We got some... That's cool. I like the real-time animation. Is this going to be like apartment buildings or something? Info views. Access the info view to look at different information overlays to show how your city works. Very cool. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so there's our water. I'm guessing green is sewage. Okay, green is sewage, blue is water. That makes sense. That's looking pretty good. Happiness. Okay, looks like we need to bring some utilities to the masses over here. Why don't we run a nice pipe here. And then that should be plenty. Wind, traffic. Well, that's a high traffic area. Very cool. There's a lot of depth to this game and enjoying it thus far. All right, so it seems like there's a lot of systems we're going to need to master and learn and understand. What does that demand? What do they want? Don't know. We should probably work on some roads here without upsetting anyone, because this is not very efficient here. So let's go ahead and... God, it's going to cut through their home. Yeah, we'll just call this the Death Trap neighborhood over here, because there's only one way in and one way out. But let's not make the same mistake twice. So let's... Space already occupied. I'm not a fan of... I mean... I think it's cool how you can make angled roads. I'm just not a fan of it in my city. It makes it look sloppy. Not about that sloppy life, but Let's see what's going on here. So we're gonna have to angle out here, and we'll make it work here. Every great city starts with a few bumps and bruises. Okay, so now I think we're gonna need some industrial. Let's go and make this an industrial row right here. Make it real sightly for them when they get off the... No, let's not do that. Let's make industrial... Nice little block right there. Okay. Let's check our happiness meter. We're doing okay. This is kind of a hot mess, but I think we may upset them, but it's for the greater good of the city. You sacrifice for the city. The city of unnamed. That's good. So we should probably be working on making blocks here. Like so. Come on, come up. Sorry, buddy. There goes your home. So we're going to make a few more blocks. We made that a little too wide because you can see that gap in the middle. It's not the most efficient usage, but that's okay. There we go. All right, so we got some action here. Looks like we need some more industrial, and they also need some piping. Let's go ahead and make another inefficient utility build. This is the government just gave us a grant. We can burn the money however we need. That's not a good way to run a city, but electricity seems to be doing good. They need a little water here, huh? All right. What is that? Before we give you water, let's find out what you are. Dino oil, not enough water. Okay, we'll get you some water there, buddy. Alright, what is going on here? Criminals reported. What? What is it with waterworks? Showering with bottled water is getting expensive. Everyone should be covered here. Oh, maybe not here, though. There we go. Things seem to be moving along here just fine. Could use some more industry. Let's go ahead and do another. Make this industry tavern down here. That's plenty. That's plenty for industry. What is that? D zone. Industrial. All right, let's do industrial with a little fill. You guys want industrial? You got industrial. Okay, so we got a little too much. Well, no, we're fine. I was gonna say we have a lot of residential, but we're filling in here nice and slow. What are people not happy with? Population is dwindling. Milestones. Little Hamlet. That's what our place is called. Classic. So garbage, healthcare, and education. Should we build a school here? I think that's probably what we should do. We'll put the school in this corner. So, where are these special things at? Oh, those are milestones we have to unlock. Never mind. The economy. Power production facilities will hire more people and thus produce more electricity with a higher budget. It's okay, we can cut the budget. There we go. Cut our budget a little bit. Income expenses. Expenses. Yeah, we're wasting a lot of money on utilities right now. All right, these guys need some water. We got you covered. Let's go ahead and spread the love with the pipe. Right there. Okay. Their water needs are taken care of. Let's see what's going on here in Lakewood. 73 children, 35 teens, 133 adults. Population 241. Okay. There's something that tells us their happiness, right? Why are these guys all upset? How do you know why they're upset? Residential happiness. Okay, so they're not happy with the residents. So is there anything we can do to make them happier? We don't really have any things we can add in, right? They've got plenty of jobs. We've got some stuff going on here. What's up with this? These guys should be getting some fresh pipes, but they're not. Oh, because it's not connected. Whoops. There we go. Okay, now we got action. All right, well, I think things are looking fairly kosher right now. The Myrtle residents, we need to build a school here, but let's look at this milestone. So when we hit 500, we get taxes, loans, garbage, healthcare, and education. All right. So you get if we build it, these people will come, and that's what we're going to continue to do here in our City Skyline playthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed it. When we return, I'm going to pause this. When we return, we're going to develop some more residential areas, hopefully get that 500 milestone unlock, and we're going to take into consideration your name of the city. If you have any suggestions, leave it in the comments below, and by episode 4, we will take your name, and whatever one gets the most likes or most creative, we'll roll the die and pick one. But if you guys enjoyed watching the episode, I encourage you to hit the like button. Hitting the like button helps support the video, helps support the channel, helps support your face, helps support our ability to build schools for this uneducated city of Lakewood. I'll see you next time.